Hello, hello, and welcome to the Be Unforgettable Morning Show with your host, Shonda Joy Howerton. I am so happy, as always, to be with you this morning. Hey, thanks for starting off your Monday with us and your week with us. We are excited to have you as viewers. So this morning we have a special guest. All of our guests are special. You know, that's right. But we have a special guest, one of my friends that I met out in Clubhouse. I'm excited to have her here. Her name is Cheryl Henderson. In Clubhouse, you might know her as CM, but she has a lot of knowledge. She is joyful. I tell you, I love her spirit. And listen, she gets her hands into as much stuff as I get mine into. We are like-hearted and spirited in that vein. So I cannot wait for you to meet her. If you have thought about starting a notary business, a trucking company, if you need credit repair or thought about the business, you might want to tune in. And so I'm going to stop talking so that I can introduce my friend and hopefully yours too to the stage. Welcome, CM, to the stage. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you? Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so glad to have you here. Listen, we have been entertaining each other and following one another for actually a couple years in Clubhouse. So it's really good to have you here on screen and share with so many more people what you are doing. So would you introduce yourself to our viewers and tell them a little bit about what you do and who you are?
Okay, so here we go. I'm starting out with my signature greeting. This is CM coming to you live from the historic city of Montgomery, Alabama. And I just want to say that I am happy to be here. Um, I am the founder and the owner of CMH Business Solutions, LLC, doing business as CM Mobile Notary Services. So I have been in that space, in the notary space, since 2017. Chandra, when I started that business, I was already working 3 jobs.
Oh my
And so I
goodness.
stepped out on faith as God. Yes, I stepped out on faith. And, God brought this thing to me again. And I did it. And within 2 years, he had me doing just this.
Oh,
So now
wow.
I'm in the notary space, the legal space by way of the notary, the real estate space by way of the notary, the trucking space, and the credit space, the finance space. Yes. So that's
Wow.
me.
I love it. And you said you started out with 3 jobs, and then 2 years later, this became your full time. Is that right? Is that what I heard you say?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. So that just goes to show don't despise small beginnings, right? We never know where God's going to take us. Isn't that something?
Exactly.
Mm-mm. I love that. And so with the notary, one of the things that I just saw and reposted concerning you on TikTok was lifting up the notary business, where persons could possibly make $50,000 to $60,000 being a notary. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yes, I would be happy to share just a little bit because I have an ebook out there, right? Teaching people how to become a notary loan signing agent. So I'm going to share just a little bit. See, here's the thing. You being just a notary, and I shouldn't say just a notary, you're doing notary stuff on a day-to-day basis is one thing. But when you are doing notary loan signing, you are in the real estate space. So you get paid differently. You get paid differently. And so there is a chapter in the book that talk about setting your fees. And I also have a fee guide that I put together just to give you an example or how to set your fees, as a notary and as a notary loan signing agent. Yes. So That is the difference. There is a big difference. And you have to know the difference, because otherwise you're going to be leaving money on the table.
And we don't want that.
We
No
don't
money
want
left
that.
behind, right? We don't want any money left on the table. And I absolutely thank you for sharing that in your ebook as well, because you don't know what you don't know until you learn what you know, right? And so until you learn something new, you have no idea that the way you've been doing it may not be the best way. So I appreciate you for putting that in there along with the fee schedule or an example of that, because again, we think, right, that or persons may think that they have to accept only what they are offered initially, but that's not true, is it?
Exactly, exactly. And we was just speaking briefly about this. Is that when the light bulb came on to me, I should say for me, I had to just pause for a moment to, just kind of flush out and reset my brain and whatnot, because I had to realize that I'm the business owner. I set
Mm,
the fees. And so when these people come to me, they have their fee. It's like you going into a store and you're like, okay, I'm only going to pay X amount of money for this, for that, for this. But then when you get into, say, Dillard's or wherever, and you're like, oh my goodness, their fees are, not what I was expecting. So,
right.
you like, okay, I'm either gonna pay this because I really like it. I like their work
Right.
and whatnot, or I'm just gonna turn around and walk right back out the door. So I'm
Mm,
dealers. I set my own fees.
that's
Okay,
right.
you come to me wanting to get a job done. And you are telling me everything that you want to do. Now, I like to use a lot of times, like you going into UPS
Mm,
or to Office Depot to get something printed, because they
okay.
have a price for everything. You want them to staple
Everything.
something, you're gonna pay for that one staple.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You
So,
right.
in this business, we have to do
Hmm.
the same thing.
Hmm.
Okay, we have our fees already set, and you in your mind already know what you want to pay. But then you get there and you're like, well, this store is not, they don't fit my budget. I got to go somewhere else. So, and that's
Hmm.
okay. That's okay, because you got to know what your worth is. And
That's
but the
right.
main thing is you must realize you're in real estate.
Mm.
Okay. Now, you
Mhm.
being a realtor yourself,
That's right.
I'm sure your commissions are good.
They are. And they are.
That's why a lot of people want to get into real estate,
Mhm. Mhm.
because they get paid really well. Well, guess
Mhm.
what? You can't even get your commission check, darling, until
Without
all
that,
those documents are
you right
notarized.
about it. You are absolutely right about
Can't
it. So
nobody get paid.
that's right. You are
Nobody
valuable.
gets paid.
Mhm. You're
Okay.
right.
So why should I accept $75 to do a real
Mm.
estate closing of any kind?
Absolutely. 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 That makes a lot of sense. Cheryl, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Listen, that makes a lot of sense. I hope
You're
that our
welcome.
viewers who are watching that have thought about being a notary or maybe are a notary but aren't making the money that they would like to make. I hope they hear you loud and clearly. And look, real quickly, where can they find your ebook if they're interested in learning more?
Okay, so the ebook is on my website. You can purchase it directly from my website, cmhbusinesssolutions.com. Okay,
Okay.
it's also over on Amazon and Lulu,
Oh,
but it's probably just easier to go to my website, because we do run specials, and we're getting ready to run some specials next month because it's my birthday month, and we always
okay.
run specials during my birthday month.
I love it. I love it. Well, it's my birthday month too next month, so we're gonna have a conversation. I love that.
Yes.
Awesome sauce. I love it. I love it. All right. And so that you heard that there, and I'll put up everything so they can see it again as well. And so really quick, we have about 4 minutes left. And so will you tell us briefly about Credit Solutions? What is that and how does it help and benefit those whom you serve?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I am so happy to have connected with this one company that we represent, okay, regarding credit. Um, so their credit repair in all of the credit solutions is it falls under their family protection membership plan. So you're
Ooh,
actually buying a membership plan.
okay.
And there is so much in that plan for little to nothing. I'm talking
Okay.
about you can purchase the plan for under $200,
Okay.
and you will pay your membership fee for under $100. But listen to me, okay? You're getting credit repair with unlimited discrepancies,
Mm,
unlimited inquiries,
okay.
okay? So that's the thing. I mean, you're getting so much for your money. Whereas the other
Mm-hmm.
company that I was affiliate with, we charge for this per there was a fee per
Okay.
discrepancy and inquiry. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
right off the bat, it's gonna be over $400. Okay.
Wow.
I could tell you that. Okay, you can expect it to be over $400.
Wow.
Okay,
So
but
this is definitely
with
a
this plan,
yeah.
you are
Mm-hmm.
getting. A lot of people come to me to have deeds notarized here in my local area. They call me to notarize documents. I can either go to them or they can schedule to come into my office and whatnot. So they have deeds, they have power of attorneys, they have the health directories and whatnot. And a lot of times they go to Office Depot or somewhere to purchase those documents. Well, you won't have to
Mm.
do that if you get this plan
Okay.
because you now have Rocket Lawyer. You now have Rocket Lawyer with all those documents,
Mm, that's
okay, available to you. And all you have to do is download them.
awesome.
Okay. So you already have the documents and stuff. And so and you also have access to a credit attorney. Okay.
Mm,
That's part of the plan.
I
If you
love it.
want yeah, and also you can have wills done, you can
Mm,
have trusts done. It's all part of your membership plan. Okay, it's
okay.
all included.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So when I tell you, okay, when I tell you you're getting so much for your money, it is definitely worth it. Okay. It's
I
worth it.
love
And we've already talked about the worth it thing, right? You
hmm
know.
We have. And CM, listen, I tell you, I hope my viewers or our viewers have really enjoyed our segment today. And between you being a notary and having Credit Solutions, I look forward to them growing because of this conversation. Tell them one more time, very quickly, before we get ready to wrap up, where they can find you, your website again, and then I'm hoping that somebody will reach out to you and learn more about what they can do. So, real quickly, what is your website? One more time, please.
Okay, so my website is CMH Business Solutions with an S.com. And you can also
Awesome.
find me over on Instagram, Facebook, Fanbase,
Okay.
and I am on LinkedIn. We put out two newsletters. There's a newsletter that go out over on LinkedIn, and there's one that goes out through my website. So we're building communities by way of the newsletter. So please join the newsletters because you know, that's when you're going to find out about the promotions. Okay.
Okay. I
Because I
love it.
told you
I
my
love
birthday
it.
is next month. Okay.
That's right. So something good is brewing. It sounds like something good is in the air for next month. All right, CM. Thank
Yeah.
you
So
so
come
very
join.
much. Thank you for being a guest on the Be Unforgettable Morning Show. It was a pleasure seeing you and having you once again. And so, all right, viewers, thank you all so much for joining. I hope that you have learned something or heard something that's inspired you. CM is always going to be unforgettable to me. And so I pray that you have a fantastic morning and a wonderful week until we see each other again next week. Don't forget, you are positioned with a purpose by God for such a time as this. So go be unforgettable and go ahead and be you. The world is waiting on you. God bless you all.